All right, check it out. We have Grant Cameron talking about his 50 years of investigation and theories into this UFO conspiracy theory. Now, when you got someone a juggernaut like this that comes on and starts talking about the phenomenon, it goes into some deep crux of the information, and it's just a lot of information. I saved it. It was he was interviewed on Art Bell, Coast to Coast AM, and here's a segment of it.
You had all these parallels that people would never make up these stories. Like you're flying the craft, or you can see in 360 degrees, or you can go from one point in space to another point in space instantaneously. And I think this is one of the most important things. And you can see it now with this Skywatcher group. This is a big part of their story, is this idea that the craft is alive. And even Jim Semivan, who is the equivalent of a 2-star general in the CIA, said a high-level person told him that that story is true, that the craft is conscious, it's alive. And then you have this other thing that people inside the craft will talk about, that even Hal Puthoff has confirmed, is this. Chris Bledsoe said, I went to the craft, he said it was 30 feet across, and I went inside, and he said it was the size of a football stadium. I went back outside, I looked at the craft, it was 30 feet, looked inside, it was the size of a football stadium. That kind of stuff is just stuff that it really makes you wonder what's really going on and what kind of capabilities this intelligence has in terms of what this is. It just gets more complex and weirder and weirder and weirder as you go along.
He mentions later on that we have made some innovations or breakthroughs, but it wasn't about the craft. It was actually spirituality or spiritual connection, basically having telekinesis with this craft that's alive, that you can be able to travel and stuff like that with the craft mentally, making basically a union